Hello and welcome to round 17 of the Performance Racing League Tier 2 season. We are at Suzuka, which is quite an interesting circuit, so it's going to be extremely interesting to see how this goes. Just watching Rusty now, the first one on an outlap. Through Degners 1 and 2. So just waiting for him now to go round the track. Darkness, getting in the Aston Martin. First one on the medium tyre. A few people are going on track, so both Ferraris, Roman numerals, Green Hornet, both McLarens, about the Agonist. The only ones not to go out on track immediately. Just gonna watch Rusty though as he goes through Spoon Curve. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how he does on his first lap. So through the final two corners and off we go. So flat out down, the pit straight into turn one. So it should be flat all the way round. And it's a comfortable flat, a bit too far on the curve. Can he get the curve on the exit? It's a nice amount of track. Then the exits are very tough to nail. You have to be fairly cautious through here if you're gonna, well, not spin. The conduct's nice and stable. He makes it through for the most part. And it's a 33.3 in the first sector. And through into, I don't know the corner name, but through he goes, and it's not. It's a very nice exit. Around the King, easy flat in the F1 cars, down into Spoon Curve. The first part, then the second part, get on the front as early as you can. It runs very wide on the exit. Let's take this middle sector. It's not been too bad at that. Very nice and tidy. Not bad at all. Nearly running out of VRS. You can just see. Doesn't get the curve on the right this second. Part the Casio triangle. Minimises distance to the line. 1:31.1. Darkness King has had an incident with Hot Boy. Can't tell anyone was that. Mr. X is on the lap himself. And let's see if he can beat Rene. And he can. 1:30.7. And I believe Nico John goes into 5th, Texas Brewster into P6. Tar Heels into 7th. And Tac Delta. Tac goes up to 7th. Tap off into P8. The first 2-3. Gets a big with a toe. And across the line for 30.1. Nice lap then. The championship leader. So 6/10 between him and the rest of the field. Archiegill goes into 3rd place with 1:30.8. And Cyprian Vince with a 1:36.9. Oh! There's a huge mistake for Cyprian Vince. Let's look at Hot Boy, who got a 39 in the first sector. We know he's very good in qualifying, one of the best. On his best stays up to Tier 1 levels. You know that. So let's see the middle sector then. Is it? It's purple. Through the Katsu triangle and takes the curve on the exit, minimise distance through the line. Is it going to beat Ghetto Biggie? No! Nargigal on the second set of soft compound tyres into second place. Hot Mind third place, of course. So Ghetto Biggie on pole by 3 or so tenths of a second. Nico John, we didn't notice, went into 7 of Rusty, still in 5th place, I believe, improved. Is Tac Delta on a lap? Might be. Yeah, so Tac Delta could be on the lap, but no, he's not. So Roman rules decent. First and middle sector, this should land him into the top 5. And then takes the curve at the Casio, the second part of the Casio Triangle to a line then. 5th place. Get to me just sitting there in the pits, nothing to worry about. The Chaos Druid finally gets out on track. Oh, Roman Emeralds has a spin in the S's, and Reddit had a bit of a scare there. So that is not going to be ideal for his race. Mr. Hex is actually on an out lap going through Spoon Curves. Let's watch this one then. That was not a bad first frame. You know he's not a slouch. He's got a couple wins in this this season and is currently 3rd. They have 7 podiums as well. Let's see what I can do then. Let's watch this lap. And then flat out down. Main straight. Now into turn number 1 and now 2. Slight lift on the entry. And taking not much curve on the exit, but it's nicely rotated through the S's. It's not too bad then from Mr. Hex. Bit of lifting here and there. Let's see the sector split. And he's 2 tenths up. It's purple. Well, it's not actually purple, I believe. Just get a big under the 32.8. Through this corner, nice traction there. Nico John getting out of his way. Rabiagas yet to do a lap, nor has the Chaos Druid. So must be a problem on the for the Ferrari. How is Mr. Hex done in the middle sector then? It's purple, he's 3 tenths up. Doesn't hit the apex of the first, doesn't hit either of the apex is at the Casio Triangle. Let's see what it is. 2nd place. Not bad. And here goes Ghetto Biggie for his 2nd lap. He is very good as a qualifier. Here we go through the S's. Really well sorted. Nice rotation. The rear looks very stable. And will probably smash his best time out the water. And it's a 32.7. Purple it is for Ghetto Biggie. And he goes wide. He invalidates. And I think Mr. Hex is on another hot lap. No, we haven't seen the Sector 1 split, so we have no idea. The Chaos Druid has to get out of the way of another car. And the ERS light is flashing. I don't know if he's on a hot lap then, because he's turned off the ERS. Rusty, we didn't notice, went into 5th place. Rally, the Roman numerals into 6th. Rally into 7th, and Texas Rooster to 8th place. Then Mr. X backed off. Hot Boy, purple first sector then. Hot Boy currently 4 attempts off the pole sitter, as it stands. Yeah, 3.5 attempts off actually. Just having a look. And mistakes less than 3 attempts off. Four attempts up then. This is nearly good enough for pole position. It is in fact. Hitting all the track, not hitting first apex of the Casio triangle, sending it in the second bar. This is good enough for pole position as it stands. Will it be? Yes! 1:29.8 then for Hot Boy. Doesn't back off in the act. Getterby gets knocked off top spot. There's Texas Rooster. It's not bad. 6th place. Texas Rooster. So Hot Boy did back off. Getterby, he was 2 attempts under the sector, and again in the middle sector. No, Archie Gill. What has he got in the tank then? The highest placed Brit on the grid currently. Oh, he's a lot at the curb there. Is that going to affect his lap? He's nearly flat all the way round. So he might have a very stable sector. Let's see the first sector. It's purple by a long shot. What a first sector from Archie Gill. He's really sending it out at the moment. Now, can he do the spoon curve well? Can he still improve this though and get maybe a purple sector? Let's see. Gets great traction, doesn't have major oversteer, so it's really looking great now for Archie Gill. And he's 5 attempts up then. Middle sector, quickest of anyone. And he doesn't look great for the Casio triangles. Minimise distance of the line as much as he can. And it's not pole position, but it's 2nd place. Very respectable effort from Archie Gill. That was great. So then no one really on the lap. Rally's down on his best first sector. Rally normally at the front can get a few wins, or he gets a bit of oversteer through the spoon curve, but manages it quite nicely. Let's see if this is up or not. No! Oh, it is up by 4/10 of a second. Flat. All the way around on 30 yards. Not, but nice blocking there. Just on the racing line, he validates. And it was Cyprian Vince. Unfortunately, there who was one in his all, and I think I was a bit close between Nico, John, and the Red Bull. And there we go, there's Archie Gill. Here goes Nico John now. We know he's near the front in Tier 2 most of the time, but it's not great. Down in the middle sector. The Chaos Druid actually and Amigo have both done laps, so it's not particularly good from either. Chaos Druid improved by 1.2 seconds on his middle sector. Not bad so far. And it's 1:33.5. The Chaos Druid, not bad. Like a tap on it. Oh, there's rain! There's some light rain at the end of the session. Now Ghetto Biggie has dropped to 4th place. It was a great... He's up by a few tenths, but it's not enough. And Mr. Hex goes 2nd. We didn't notice. Let's see if this light drizzle affects Ghetto Biggie. He was on the grass there. The traction looks alright. Then he slams the throttle on. And it seems, this lap still seems like it could be really great, even without the light. Let's see. Ghetto Biggie has got the middle sector. And he's at 12.8 again. It matches what Archie Gill did on his last lap. Now through the Casio triangle. It looks great. This is the best. If anyone minimizing distance, or not really minimizing distance to the line, and gets pole position by 2 tenths. And is anyone on the lap that could threaten him? Rusty is. Okay, then Rusty. He's not done bad in this qualifying. He could beat Archie's 1:29.9, but it requires a great middle sector, and he hasn't got one. And it doesn't look like we have many other people on the lap aside from the Chaos Druid, who pits anyway. The Ghetto Biggie was still waiting on Rusty into the pit lane. So Ghetto Biggie now just trundling round the circuit. Hoping it's not the end of the glitch. Just wait then. Slowly through the Casio spoon curve, sorry. Yeah, we just wait for him now. This is not very exciting for her low. Is it for whoever just destroyed? I'm really sorry about that. You know what you're seeing is waiting for someone to get back into the pit lane, then we can end our qualifying session. There we go. And we just wait for him now to go back into the pits, and that will be qualifying over. Green Hornet actually couldn't settle up by the looks of things. So then that is qualifying over. So let's see the lineup for the start of this race. Ghetto Biggie on pole position again. Then Hot Boy and Mr. Hex. And Archie Gill. And then it's Rusty. Texas Rooster, Roman Numerals, Raleigh, Nico John, Cipriano Vince 101, Tech Delta, Babiaga, Taffel, Tar Heels, the Chaos Druid, Green Hornet, Darkness King, and then Darkness King to round off the order. So that'll be it for qualifying arena now. Got to wait our race here in Japan. So I'll just take a short from one through and I'll see you in a moment. So then, no weather report as of late. We're just waiting now for lead gunnery to give the driver's permission to ready up to start the formation lap. Alright then, so it looks like everyone is ready up, so formation lap is going to start relatively soon. And we are off already. Let's just do a grid run, and once again it's going to be on pole position, then Hot Boy alongside them on the front row. Then Mr. Hex, Archegirl and Rusty in 4th and 5th, very nice performance. Then Texas Rooster, Roman Numerals, Ranning, Nico John, aka Brother Cat, Cipriano Vince, Tac Delta, Babiaga Taffel, and Tar Heels on the hard compound size. Having a look. The only on the hard compound. Mikhail Stewart on soft, Green Hornet on soft as well, and the Darkness King as well. So everyone in the top 10 on softs, and Tank Delta, Babiaga and Taffer on the medium to start this race. And the tier 1 race was extremely messy, with a lot of safety cars and virtual safety cars, so I hope we don't get as much of that. So hopefully that happens. We get less. Hopefully we get less of those. Can he speak right now? And going through Spoon Curve now goes Get It Biggie, putting out a great lap at the end to take pole. And a hot boy comfortably the highest placed Red Bull. And Aston Martin, of course, in first and last. Which I think, so very mixed reactions from between both sides of the garage. And gets to be weaving like hell in his attempt to get the tyres warmed up as we get to the grid. There's a lot of weaving there. And now we're going to line up. We're now waiting. Get a Biggie lines up in his grid slot. Okay then. One, two, three, 4, and 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go. It's a good start for Get A Biggie. It's a nice start. But Mistake, he gets side by side with both of them. He's going to take the lead into turn 1. And he gets swiped by Get A Biggie. Elbows out for Mistake, and he gets into the lead of this race. And Roman numerals with a great start. He gets past Texas recently. He gets past Rusty. No trouble at the back as it appears. The Chaos Room with a great start. Ciprianovic's not the best to start. Fabiaga not good start either. It's Saul, and it's actually a great clean start into turn 1. And Mr. Hex with those elbows out then just went for it into turn 1, and it worked out then. And there is something we have to talk about. Nico John close to Texas Rooster. Oh, and there goes a move for the Chaos Dread up the inside on Tank Delta. What a move, and what a start. And quite a lowly qualifying position, and Tank Delta fighting back. Going into Spoon Curve, they're going to be side by side. Great racing, and they remain clean. They don't push each other off, and oh, there's a rally. It's a huge spin down. Must have spun in the mid corner of Spoon Curve. And Nico John gets past Texas Rooster into 7th place then. So, a great start then with some great racing. It wasn't much of it, but what we did see, it was excellent. And so that Mr. Hex in the lead then, 7/10 of a second, so that's indeed quite a surprise. And the top by more built a nice hefty gap to Roman numerals. And Nico John chasing him down. I think Roman numerals might be an AI or some sort. This is quite unusually slow. I'm assuming it's brake inputs. Oh, it was an AI. Just gonna trace the inputs. Yeah, it's an AI, and we're just waiting for Roman numerals to take control. Babiaga retires. Virtual safety car. And that ruins Nico's chance to get past Roman numerals. And Hot Boy missed it, gets up into... It's actually moved... They both moved up 2 positions, so Getaway moves up into first, Hot Boy into second. What went on? So there might have been a mistake there that we missed. Chaos with a great start. Up into 9th. So wait for the VSC to end. And it looks like it's ending because Getaway is gone full blast down the pit straight. And hopefully this doesn't result in a drive-through. Still VSC running, it says. We would be tending to believe it's full racing conditions. And the VSC actually ends now. We weren't expecting it. And Mr. Hex, I believe, almost tried it with Archie, getting close to Mr. Heck. And he actually gets on the grass there. So super wide for Archie. All the chaos through it. Had a spin in the S's after such a really great start, actually, for him. And Mr. X getting close to Hot Boy as well on his. Able to get back up the field. Archie is getting close as well. We know Archie is a very aggressive driver, can pull off some great moves in the right conditions. Very Max Verstappen-esque. And Mr. X is close to Hot Boy. I hope we have oh yeah, we do have DRS, so let's see if we can get some moves done between this top. So this battle for second place. And Mr. X with another fastest lap. And here goes Mr. X on Hot Boy. Doesn't. Backs off into turn 1. So he does not go for a move then on Hot Boy, but must be dying to get past. Here he goes rallying on tar heels. He's going to go for it into turn 1, and it must be... It's an easy move. Oh, he gets pushed. Straight on Archie. It's out. Oh, he's slammed onto the right-hand side of the barriers. I think it was a huge crash. So, it's saying a sector 1 yellow, so nothing serious for Archie then. An unfortunate retirement. The chaos goes for, I believe that is softs. It's indeed a fresh set of softs. I wonder what that's about. Sometimes unique strategies can work. And Archie goes up the session, so it's not looking that good then. And here goes mistakes again on Hot Boy. He's definitely going to get it done this time, and down the inside he goes. Hot Boy tries to fight back actually, but can't. Into second place then for the Red Bull. And can he chase down Ghetto Biggie? Oh, and Ghetto Biggie has a spin in front of both of them. Neither gets damage. Gets a bit with a very rare error. The suzuka can catch out anyone. They caught out me earlier. Born Rally is had to reverse. Luckily it's not nearby and almost actually picks up some damage. Showing green flags. It shows that it's saying that we're racing. Surprisingly. We still have 15 cars on the road, which is quite... Oh, and Rusty then weaving through 130R. So Rusty then really getting aggressive, and he has slightly less DRS, and he goes wide, he goes out straight. This is exactly like Raikkonen and Fisichella, but Rusty pits, which ruins what could have been battle then. And Miss Hex doesn't have much DRS, but look how much Hot Boy has though. Let's see which car is better sorted. Through the S's, looks like a bit of understeer. The front end actually isn't washing out too badly in the dirty air, but it is a bit that I can tell. Oh, Mr. Hex is wide, very wide for Mr. Hex. And look how much Hot Boy has. Remember, this could be a change of lead. Hot Boy hasn't been... I don't know when he last won, but he definitely has before. He knows how to win. And he's presented with an opportunity once again. Here we go, Hot Boy actually using a lot of the RS. On that straight, down into down through 130R. And Mr. Hex is gonna have to weave a hell of a lot. And he gets great traction in out of the Casio triangle. This is perfect. And he's already darting to the left, then back, darts to the right, then back to the left. And it looks like he's just gonna make it. Oh, he tries to squeeze Hot Boy, and he closes the door very firmly. So he's having none of what Hot Boy was trying there. It is it's a very kind of firm sort of. It's a yellow in sector 1. Yeah, so waiting on Hot Boy then, so he's trying to get past Mr. Hex. Again, let's see, and Mr. Hex is a little bit more errors this time. We get a great drive off the Casio triangle. Triangles again. Is Hot Boy going to get past now? It appears not. Yeah, he wasn't close there. Great defending from Mr. Hex. He remains in front. And not much to report on otherwise, aside from these two. Guess a biggie there is still in 5th, not catching Nico John. He seems to struggle in these situations. Like as if he had a Mercedes, it's good when it's out in front, but not much. But when it has to follow other cars, it just struggles. It's like that for them. Oh boy, it's more ERS and perhaps maybe more pace we can get past it. But Mr. X is a superior traction. It's definitely aggressive in the art of defending position. And the gap, 6.5 tenths, now down to 6 tenths. And Hot Boy getting really close there. And let's see if Mr. X have another good exit off the Casio triangle. This is a pretty good exit. But it might not be enough this time. To the right, to the left, and to the right again. It's not going to be enough. He slams the door to the inside. He gives space. And here goes Hot Boy on mistakes, but the fence is open. It was great, but it just wasn't enough. Hot Boy gets past, and that is the lead. And that is the lead swap. On lap 9, Mr. Hex is a spin. Mr. Hex spins unexpectedly. It's just lost it. Frustration. Trying to get that car back on the track, and he gets very close and personal with Getterby. He might do attack Delta as well. He rejoins actually well ahead, so nothing wrong there. And Roman numerals has a the kill strut slams into the barrier and is out of the race. I have no idea what happened there. I'm going to review that when I can review this. Is a safety car, full safety car, and that's going to be a saviour for everyone on the soft tyre. They can all pit, all of them. So then, Attack Delta is going to gain a few positions here. And so I think it would be a bit silly to stay out here. Sahil's going to like this as well, and Rusty is really going to like this now. Does he pit? Here goes Roman numerals, then Nico John. Gets a really catches up to Nico John on the pit lane. Then Mr. Hex. Attack does very aggressive on pit entry. So everyone pitting. They all pit. Rusty is going to stay out. Stays out, Rusty. And he's going to gain many positions here. He's going to come out into third place then. The undercut has worked masterfully for Rusty. So we're just waiting on a few people. A lot of people going onto the hard tyre, including Attack Delta. They had no choice, the medium runners. Looks like. So I caught the car coming up to the hairpin and it sent me siren into the... Oh right, okay, that's it's a strange crash, but it's unfortunate. Then I hope you do a bit better next week. And Roman numerals on the hard. So Rusty then has quite a nice chance to get into the into second place. But again, it's slightly on the tyres, but the mediums have a lot more grip compared to the soft. I'm waiting on Raleigh and Tar Heels to catch up. Waiting on Tar Heels, not going full throttle, seems to be... Actually, this is Delta. I think they will catch up eventually. Texas Rooster and Cyprian Vince. We will catch up very soon as well. I think starts pitting. It's Green Hornet, who didn't pit under the initial safety car period, and Rally, who are waiting for results. So we might have another lap of safety car running if it continues like this. And Green Hornet then pit exit, and we're waiting for him to come out the pit. It's the medium, the Green Hornet, to the end of the race. Get a bigger, remember, the championship, they're only in 5th place after having been leading. Just seems to not be able to pass Nico John. Then Mr. Hex, who had a spin just behind him. Attack Delta behind him on the hard. Taffel on another set of softs. It's not. These aren't going to make it to the end. The 2-stop won't work here. I don't think that's not a great decision, but I did just as bad in Tier 1, so I can't really criticise much. I believe the safety car will be in this lap. It is then. Safety car in. Let's see if Hot Boy can catch Romeo Rosette. He's gone. And Romeo Rosette gets quite an unfair penalty. I think he'll be asking for a removal then. And he really has caught Romeo Rosette. He is bolted. Gets a biggie. Getting close to Nico John. He might go for a pass. It doesn't. Getting nearly past Nico John. Mr. Hex getting quite close in that fight to attack Delta, losing a bit of time, and should be able to keep Taffel behind. And Getabiggy actually struggling a bit again as Nico John chases Rusty down. Oh, Nico John's very wide, and there goes Getabiggy. He's gonna sweep away and take. I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest. And takes the opportunity immediately. And up into 4th place for Getabiggy. Oh, and Mr. Hex goes for it into the Casio triangle. Doesn't work on Nico John. Taffel retires. He's out of the race, and there's a virtual safety car. So better than that. About 6 or 7 retirements in. 7 retirement instances. Oh, that was very close. Extremely close, and 7 retirements in the race. And it's a full safety car. Tar Heels has left the session, and that's unfortunate. 2 safety cars in quite a quick space. And so Hot Boy still continues to lead from Roman numerals and Rusty. Everyone having just pitted at Rusty on the older hard compound tyre. And Mr. Hex quite close to Nico John. Let's see if anybody goes for a complete risk and pits. Oh, Mr. Hex nearly he went into the pit lane and went out of it and loses his wing and in a weird error. Well, I was lucky to catch that on the stream. Never seen anything like that before. So not the order we were expecting. Mr. Hex with a broken wing after having a Lewis Hamilton in Hockenheim going into pit entry, then deciding as been going out of it immediately after and losing the wing. What a strange little incident. Copious amounts of understeer. It looks like on the Red Bull. So it definitely has to be a trip into the pits this time. We have no front end. There's no front wing at all. I don't know if there's any side pod left, right side pod or floor damage. Safety car on this lap then. This is awful for Mr. Hex, who can't. It's actually going to lose a lot of time to everyone else. He has to pit. Here we go for Hotboy. Can he catch Roman numerals out this time? Getting very close to the safety car. And he's not gone yet. Now he has gone. So he hasn't caught him out like he did the last time. And then here goes Daniel, Texas Rooster. He's going to get the move done into 7th place. Nice move indeed. Oh, that was a bit close. I thought it was going to be an accident. Oh, Roman numerals just touches the curb, and Rusty is a massive off. He got caught out big time by the crash. Get a biggie up into 2nd place. So that was quite lucky, you have to admit, for the Swiss driver. Championship leader as well, so this will help him immensely in his efforts. So not much to report about then. Get a biggie recovering by spins into 2nd. Nico John also did as well, as did Rani. Tagalta gaining some lucky positions. Texas Rooster, Green Hornet, Cyprian Vince, Rusty will be eager to catch up. So will Roman numerals and Mr. Hex. Suspecting we see a purple lap from this stage, so we're going to watch. Aggressive entry into turn 1 through the S's. The car looks nicely balanced. He can turn the car in. Decently pointy front end on the Red Bull. Rear end looks somewhat stable, or feels it rather. That is purple then. Purple, we expected that. And Roman numerals quite close to Rusty. So let's watch this. The Canadian against the Norwegian American, I believe. Let's see if he goes for a move. He's close enough for a move to 130R. Isn't. Hot Boy with a fast lap of a 32.0. And here we go. Roman numerals going to go for it. It's the Casio triangle round the outside. And has to back out of it massively. And as instead he uses the RS, so he has to wait another time. So let's see if Mr. Hex can beat that rapid lap of Hotboy, and yes, he does. Purple on Rally. He's had a spin and he rejoins right onto the circuit. It's gonna be a bit dangerous. The slow moving Swede. Oh, and he has a bit of a moment. Luckily, Mr. Hex isn't too far behind him, though this might impede him. Just watching Mr. Hex, and now seems to be all right for both of them. And Getabigi now gaining a bit on Hotboy. Not the best middle stage, but it's still enough to make some gains. So Getabigi actually gaining a lot now on Hotboy. Don't know what Hotboy's lap time was, but front to a lot quicker than the rest of the field, it seems. And here goes Cyprian Vince. He's got the DRS on Texas Rooster. He's got the pace to get past. Is he gonna go for it? Almost. Nearly go. And there's a time penalty for Mr. Hex. And I believe he might be the fastest on track. Well, Roman numerals still chasing. Softer combat for Rusty, so we'll have better traction. But Roman numerals just staying there. He used a lot of curve in the first part. The spoon curve is very wide on the exit. Roman numerals really pushing to his limit to catch Rusty. And 1 second down, so maybe it's just not working. And they're close. Roman numerals with the DRS. He's got some good pace underneath that McLaren. The Green Hornet into the pit lane. And Getabigi now catching Hotboy at quite a rapid rate, I must say, as Mr. Hex catching quite quickly up to the back of Raleigh, 1.8 seconds. $32.5 then for Getabigi. We don't know for Hotboy, but it must be a bit slow. Cipriani Vince getting close to Tac Delta. Tac Delta holding a very nice 4th place at the moment, and here comes Cipriani Vince. He's done some very decent lap times. Is this enough to get past then? Tac Delta half defends the position and remains ahead. It works. and Texas Racer slams. And he spins into the barriers. Roman numerals has a 360, nearly 360 spin. Really goes fast, and Roman numerals a bit skittish kind of at the moment. So can Mr. Hex then get past Rani? Oh, when he goes down the inside! Oh, what a move that could be if he made it. If he can make it work, but doesn't make it. Well, I could have remembered that. Really could have worked that send up the inside. Balls of steel to try that. I must say, but the gap is actually stabilised with Hot Boy and Get a Biggie. Well, here goes Mr. Hex. He might go for a move. He's close enough, but he's not close enough at all to go for anything. Roman numerals and pit from the hard onto, I believe, the soft tyre. And we have to wait then for a penalty, I presume. Maybe a big penalty. We're now into double digits for tyre wear. Or he almost goes up the inside again, or he just takes aggressive inside line then. Hot Boy then putting in some nice lap times, getting away from Ghetto Biggie. Hot Boy normally has behaviour messing up, but it looks like he has no issues with it this time. Don't want to jinx anything as he goes through the S's right now. It looks nice and stable, so hopefully no issues. Roman numerals actually, I know had a spin and goes too wide. So Hot Boy final at the moment, but it is easy to spin. Rusty close to Tack Delta. Tack holding a very nice fourth. So looks like he's doing a great job in terms of commentating and racing at the moment. Actually pulling away maybe from Rusty. So great pace on Andrew Tack. And his commentary partner, of course, Nico John in third. Oh, and Mr. Hex now side by side with Brownie, and Mr. Hex is going to get past. Oh, they both retire. Both of them are crashed into. I'm going to see what happened in a moment, because that is. So they both crashed out. They were going side by side from it. I think one of them might have accidentally slammed left into each other. So let's just have a look at the onboard Greenhorn. Let's investigate what's going on. Both of the cars are being removed. I saw Miss Hex's car, no wing. So I think something must have been enough to have an explanation from one of the two in chat. Let's see. And another safety car then, close to the end. A bit like Tier 1, similar safety car time. That is a horrible incident though. Both of them on the straight. That could not have been worse for either driver. They're actually quite close in the championship as well, I believe. So we gotta wait then. A lot of people extremely, like, really spaced out. So we're gonna have to wait. So then we're waiting for people to catch up to the safety car. Nico John going through 130R, quite a big lift. As is Rusty Oilkin, Cipriani Vince, Green Hornet and Roman numerals. And a lot of people pitting. Hotboy, Tac Delta, both into the pit lane. Strangely enough, don't know what he's doing. I don't think it's a change of wing. Soft tyres for both of them. Get a Biggie stays out. It's like Australia again on used tyres. And Nico John in second place now, hunting him down. The fan favourite is maybe about to win this one. Roman numerals with a time penalty as he tries to catch it. Oh, there's a crash! Roman numerals is out. He's had a spin trying to catch up to the safety car. What? How unfortunate is that? Then it might prolong the period of the safety car, and he leaves the session. So we have 7 runners remaining. In 2-1 we had 4. So it looks like we might have 4 runners once again. Now can get a biggie. Keep this army of fresh rubbered runners all behind him. We'll see. And safety car on this lap then. Yeah. And guess if he was still waiting. And he's gone already. And they've gone already, sorry. And bolted. 1 second in Eco John. And he overtakes. Here goes a hot boy on Tac Delta. Tac Delta tries to and actually defend successfully against the challenge. And I think some bits of hot boy's front wing have gone off, maybe an end plate. Left hand side end plate is gone. The overtake attempt on Tac Delta actually failed. Getabiggy pulled out a second. Incredibly, what pace from Getabiggy there. After the restart, 2 laps to go on the old medium compound tyres. Let's see if Getterby is actually going to post the fastest lap of the race on this lap. Maybe the next lap then. So it'll be interesting to see. Nico John's actually dropped position to Rusty, and there goes Cipriani Vince. I think there might be damage on the Williams, and there he goes past Nico John into fourth place. And maybe some floor damage on the Williams, really struggling that. Hot Boy pits again. Oh no, Hot Boy has to pit twice, and it's a new wing. And then onto mediums, new mediums. And I think that's going to be just nursing the car home. So Getterby, let's see if the no purple sectors maybe not pushing to the absolute limit. And I think they've all gone through the middle sector. And I think Hot Boy is just frustrated. Extremely frustrating then for him. That is just awful then. Final lap, they might Getterby be pushing. We'll have to see. Not pushing massively, it seems, not giving it the full beans through the S's. That might just be part of his driving style. A bit of a loose rear end there. To be this looks super stable overall. Looks like a great setup on the Aston Martin. 1/10 down. Maybe he could find something in the middle sector. He really pushes it, gets on the throttle really nice and early. And actually it's a penalty as well. Let's see if it's 3 seconds. It might just be for the win that Rusty is pushing for. And it is! Getterby is a 3-second penalty. These two pushing to their absolute limit for the win of this race. And it looks like Rusty is going to win this race at the moment. So, how interesting could this be? Getterby, 5/10 down on his personal best. It's been a great race in Getterby. He's going to win. He's going to take the win on track. As he goes across the line to take what appears to be second place. And here goes Rusty for his first ever win in PRL. And a great drive then from him. Catches no clean, and it works out brilliantly to beat the championship leader Cipriani Vince in his first race in third. Nico John in fourth. Tag Delta, nice finish in fifth. Green Hornet, and then Hot Boy wait for going through the spoon curve now. Definitely on a fast lap. This might be. This could be rapid for all I know. This. And it's his, it's 1 second up. Hot Boy's really pushing it. And let's take this final sector through the through the something triangles. He goes across the line. It's going to be a fastest lap by quite a comfortable margin. And there we go. And so that is it for Tier 2 racing in Suzuka. Green Hornet with the driver of the day. Well done to him. The maiden win. Not many were expecting this, but I'm sure there's someone who did. So let's look at the finishing order once again. It's Rusty who gets the win in unusual circumstances. Then Getterby, Cipriani Vince in his first race, first podium, I believe, or not. Nico John, Tag Delta, Green Hornet, Hot Boy, and Romanian was the highest placed DNF, and Rane, Mr. X, an unfortunate race Texas Rooster, Tar Heels, Taffel, the Killstream, 3 and 4 off to a great start to 9th. Darkness King, Archie Gill, and Barry Agger, and that is it for. That is properly for this race. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.